In 1999, three unknown filmmakers shook the foundation of horror, with a film that looked more like a home video than a Hollywood production. The Blair Witch Project didn't just scare audiences, it rewrote the rules of the genre. But how did a movie with a $60,000 budget become a global phenomenon and change horror forever? The concept was simple but revolutionary. Three student filmmakers enter the woods to investigate a local legend, the Blair Witch, and are never seen again. What the audience watches is presented as found footage discovered after their disappearance. This raw, documentary-style realism gave the film a terrifying authenticity. It felt real. Too real. The genius wasn't just in the filmmaking, it was in the marketing. The producers launched one of the first viral campaigns on the early internet, creating fake news reports, missing posters, and a mockumentary to convince people that the events were true. Audiences went to theaters believing they were watching real footage. That psychological uncertainty fueled the fear. There were no flashy effects, no monsters, no blood. Just shaky camera work, whispered panic, and eerie silence. The fear came from what wasn't shown, your imagination filled in the blanks. The woods became a maze of dread. You were there with them, lost, afraid, and unsure what was hunting you. The Blair Witch Project sparked a new wave of horror. It paved the way for films like Paranormal Activity, Wreck, and Cloverfield. Found footage became a genre of its own. Studios realized that atmosphere, ambiguity, and psychological horror could be just as powerful, if not more, than expensive special effects. It also showed that independent filmmakers could succeed without Hollywood's machine, inspiring a generation to pick up a camera and tell their own stories. Even today, the legacy of Blair Witch lingers. It reminded audiences that horror isn't about jump scares, it's about dread, mystery, and immersion. It blurred the lines between fiction and reality in a way no film had done before, making fear feel personal. The Blair Witch Project wasn't just a movie. It was a moment, a shift in how we experience fear on screen. And more than 2 decades later, its shadow still haunts the forest of horror cinema. Thanks for watching. This was CineVios. Subscribe for more stories behind the screen.